Bonjour, Émilie Talpin, OM System Ambassador in the US. Welcome back to the channel. Today, let's up our macro game. Let's get started. I don't know if some of you have been participating in this, but this week it was Insect Week, which means that we got to shoot a lot of insects. Let's go back to macro. It's the season, right? So I'm doing a little bit of a pause with birding. I actually got some back issues, so I'm going light. I'm only photographing with the 90mm macro, my OM1 Mark II, the FL700 flash, and my AK diffuser. That's it. Those were all the tools that I used this week for Insect Week, and I wanted to share a couple of shots that I took. One of my first shots was this little Asian lady beetle, so it's an invasive species, but it was still fun to photograph it. And yeah, it was right over there on one of the leaves. Basically a 3-second walk from my doorsteps, so that's pretty good. My second image was this leaf hopper. I find it right over there, maybe 2.5 seconds from my doorstep. I used my flash to darken the background, and I got really close. My first shot is one of my favorite shots. I find two weevil right here on that little plant, and they were mating, so that was my third shot. I'm gonna try to find a weevil and try to do a portrait of a weevil because I think they're cool. They look like elephants. Then I find this little baby leaf hopper. I mean, how cute is this? And it was bright yellow. I could not see it. And that was at the same time as I was photographing the weevil. I actually use tags on my photos that OM System uses. So I have Defy the Moment, OM System, and I also had Insect Week. And you also want to tag OM System cameras so they can see all your photos. And this one was actually shared by OM System during their Friday favorite, which, if you don't know, every Friday OM System is picking up images from different customers, photographers, ambassadors, and they're sharing them on their social, on Instagram on Fridays. So you get a chance to be featured.
And you get a feature, and you get a feature, and you get a feature.
Which is a great honor, and it's kind of fun to see your photos being on the OM System Instagram. So if you have a photo that you really like, make sure that you tag OM System. Obviously, you need to have taken this photo with an OM System camera, but don't forget to do that because you get a chance to be featured. And then I had other photos like this little oriental beetle, very fun to photograph. It looks like E.T. and flies, more flies. So those were the photos that I took. I went every single day out. Like this morning I'm out, I'm recording this video, but I'm also going to take more photos. So this morning I ended up on this plant because I noticed that it had so many insects coming in and out, flying in and out, and so I'm probably going to concentrate here on the subject and see what I can get. And all this to say that that's the best way to up your macro game. To improve your macro game, you need to be out every morning looking for bugs. Morning early because they're not going to be as active, so that's going to be a little easier. That's what I recommend. Or later on, maybe after a little bit of a rain as well, that might be a good time. I mean, I shoot all day and night as well, but it's true that it's easier to shoot early in the morning when the insects are cold, when they have some water drops on them, some little dew so they don't fly. It's gonna make your life easier. And go simple. As I said, one lens, my camera, my flash, a diffuser. That's it. And I go out and I take photos. You can use bracketing if you want more details in your shot, but if you have insects, they might not cooperate all the time. Most of the time, let's be honest. So that's why most of my photos are actually taken with just one shot, and my aperture might be between a f16 and a f22. Honestly, whatever it gets to get the shot. I prefer to have one shot instead of trying to focus stack or bracket and then it doesn't work. I'm always going to start with the first shot with an aperture between f16 f22. I know people talk about diffraction. Honestly, you tell me if you have any problem with any of those images that I've showed you. I think they're completely fine. Zero problem. I'll probably print some of them. So be careful with all the hype about that diffraction. Honestly, it's fine. Just post it. Nobody's gonna comment on diffraction on your images. And so that's my first thing. Shooting with an aperture f16 f22, taking that first shot, and then if I see that the insect is cooperative, I'm going to try focus stacking. I like focus stacking because I can see exactly what I got at the end, and most of the time that JPEG is enough. That's what I'm going to be using. And then if you really want to, you can also bracket, and then you have 999 shots that you can use if you want, and then get all the details in that image if you have a very cooperative subject. So that is how you can improve your macro game. Get yourself into an insect week challenge. It doesn't have to be during insect week because insect week is over, but you can make your own insect week and decide that this week you are going to go out every single day and see what you can capture and try to post one image every day of this week. It's a challenge, it's fun, and you might tell me, oh, I'm not gonna find anything, it's gonna be the same subject all the time. Well, that insect week challenge that I just did, I did it all in one spot right here. You wouldn't think that there would be that many insects, right? And I'm sure there's plenty more insects that I haven't photographed yet. I'm probably gonna spend my whole summer in there. So just go out, find a spot close to your home, and don't rush. Macro photography, you're gonna wait and observe a couple of plants and see what's happening. If I had gone very fast, I would never have seen all those insects. I spent 15-20 minutes observing the same plant, and then I started to see insects coming in, moving around the plant, under the leaf, which I had not seen. And so that's why don't get discouraged. It takes time. You want to be patient and you just want to be an observer, and that's how you're going to capture good macro image and also good anything image. Patience is key. So I hope this video was helpful. Do you have other tips to improve your macro photography? Let me know in the comments below. I hope that you raise to that challenge. If you're doing it, tag me. I would love to see what you are photographing. That's how you can tag me, and maybe I'll reshare some of them on my Instagram as well. And don't forget to tag OM System Camera as well so they can see your work. And maybe one day you wake up on Friday and you will be featured on OM System Instagram. That would be very fun. I can't wait to see some of your photos over there, see what you are taking. I also want to thank you again for all your support. If you're not a subscriber, well, it's never too late. Click on the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And I think it's time for me to go because someone is mowing the lawn. So have a good weekend and I will see you very soon. Until then, happy shooting! Au revoir.